check into the hotel, drop the bags, and head straight to see what Malaga's got to offer. Our place is basically on the main plaza, so the second we step outside, we're in it. The narrow streets, balconies, restaurants spilling onto the sidewalks, and a laid-back buzz that tells you you're in the right spot. It feels busier than a normal afternoon. You can tell something's coming. Crews are testing lights, stacking barriers, taping signs, and you hear that random burst of a speaker sound check right around the corner. The feria doesn't start until tomorrow, August 17th, but the build-up already gives the center this extra buzz. We just go with it, letting the city set the pace. We wander through the canopies, take the long way down the streets, and let the crowds carry us along. No plan, no checklist, just a first look at Malaga. After a few blocks, we both have the same idea. Something cold, somewhere classic. I think we know exactly where we're heading. We stop at El Pimpi, one of Malaga's most famous bodegas. It opened in the early 70s inside an old palace, and it's been a local landmark ever since. We're craving something cold and something salty. A tinto de verano, a couple of bites to share, and that perfect background buzz where you can hear 3 conversations at once, and none of them are yours. 30 minutes, a couple of drinks, and we're back outside. From there, we cut along Calle Alcazaba, slide past the Roman Theater, and through the little Manuel Atencia Garcia Gardens, the spot where the Alcazaba peeks over the palms and mesmerizes you. We make our way up the Alcazaba, Malaga's old fortress. It was first built back in the 11th century, and over the years it's been added to and rebuilt, so you see a mix of styles as you climb. It's all stone walls, arches, and gardens tucked between courtyards, with the Roman Theater sitting right at its base. From up there you get that classic view, rooftops, the port, and the sea in the distance. At the top we take 5, share a drink, and let the view breathe. No big speech, just a small pause that ties the day together. Then it's back down to change and find dinner.
So it's our first night in Malaga, and honestly I just want to give props to Danny for finding the best hotels in every city that we've been to. Right now we are in the city center of Malaga, and look at this background. We have it.
Look at that.
I guess.
Look at that. It's packed. We have a beautiful sunset behind the mountains. Oh my god. What's funny is that I didn't even know that I actually rented the hotel here and right in front of the city center. But that goes for all the hotels or Airbnbs that I booked in the past with Valencia and Sevilla. In Sevilla, we're in front of the Zeta, and in Valencia, we're right in the city center as well, the historic Old Town City Center. And they were all the perfect spots. And I don't know if it's luck. And I did my reviews. Everybody said, of course, that it was a great location, but that doesn't really mean anything. It's so broad. But they were like literally in the perfect location, which...
Yeah, so maybe I'm giving him too much credit, but whatever. They have all turned out to be amazing anyway.
Took the bus down the coast for a quick day trip to Marbella. It's only about an hour from Malaga, but it feels like stepping into a different world. Marbella's got layers. On one side, the glitzy marina and beach clubs. It's a mix of elegance and tradition that somehow works together. On the other, the old town with its narrow streets and whitewashed houses. Marbella was once just a quiet fishing village. It didn't really change until the 1950s when a German prince named Alfonso turned it into a retreat for the rich and famous. From then on, actors, royalty, and celebrities started showing up, and Marbella never looked back. Of course we had to eat. The food was amazing, super fresh and very delicious. Tapas done just right. Oh wow, the prices. It felt like Miami all over again. Honestly, maybe even more expensive in certain spots. Was it worth it? Absolutely, but definitely a splurge. After lunch, we walked the promenade along the sea, then cut back into the old center. Cobblestone streets, flowers on the balconies, little shops tucked into every corner. It's the kind of place where you just keep turning corners because you don't want it to end. Marbella surprised us. It's flashy in some ways, calm in others, and beautiful pretty much everywhere. Was it expensive? Yes, but as a quick escape from Malaga, it was more than worth the trip.
Alright, so right now we are at Malagueta Beach and we just walked through some beautiful and very yummy looking restaurants, but we said, you know what, let's keep on walking, let's check out the rest of the beach, which we just did, but there's not that many restaurants over there right next to the water. Now we're just walking back to a restaurant that we saw that we wanted to try, and then after that we're gonna keep on walking, which is like a 45-minute walk to finish the rest of the beach. So we're just gonna fuel up right now and just cool down a little bit before we keep on going.
And there's so many restaurants to choose from and they all look so good, but I think we found a winner.
Yeah.
Can we walk in? I guess we'll see this. What's that?
How much was it?
$9.
$9.
€9.
I mean euro.
And there's a bigger one too.
No, the little
I know.
one's
I was like, she's like pequeña o grande, and I'm like, esa no. ¿Cuál es?
Yeah,
Pequeña.
good.
I'm like, okay, it's the pequeña. I'm like, nah. I'm
yeah,
like,
this looks little.
Yeah, I know.
Cartojal.
And I could have been the big one. I haven't seen the big
Alright,
one.
let's do
Everybody got the big
our
one.
little thing.
The small one.
Bodegas Málaga Virgen. Oh.
You take it like chupito. You take it like lo tomas como un chupito.
No, let's keep our...
Oh, like this.
I love it.
Of course.
Sweet wine. All right, so we're currently in Malaga, and without knowing, we booked our stay in Malaga during the Feria de Agosto, which is a very popular festival here in Malaga, and it's a whole week. I think it goes from August 17th, if I'm not mistaken, to, well, a week out. And so right now we are in the center, and we just experienced a lot of like concerts and like music and people dressed up in like beautiful, like the flamenco gowns, if you can picture that. It's gorgeous. I mean, it's a very unique experience, and I'm glad that we're here during that time. You've seen our Sevilla vlog. I probably did mention how Sevilla was a little bit quiet, very like, you know, very much not so lively during the day. But here it's literally like it's non-stop. During the morning it's already going, like whenever we get out of the hotel, the party's already started, and then it goes on throughout the afternoon and then the night. Of course, it's very lively at night, which is beautiful. It's nice. However, it's not something that I personally love. So I think my preference is like a middle ground between Sevilla, which was very calm, very calm, and then Malaga, which is a lot going on. It's a little bit overwhelming for my taste. Okay, so if you like big crowds, liveliness, people like everywhere, definitely try coming to Malaga during this season because it's beautiful. It's honestly like it's very nice. It's very cultural. We were just now in like a little bit of a concert going on that was very nice. Obviously, like we didn't know many of the songs, but you get to still enjoy it. You get to still experience their culture, which is beautiful. So again, if that's what you like, definitely try to visit during this season because you will definitely enjoy it. So yeah, I think Malaga, honestly, it has been very surprising to me because it's gorgeous. Again, I love it. It's beautiful. It's not something that I expected from the city. Probably we've caught it at a time where it's like more packed than usual, so that's what's kind of like throwing me off a little bit, but it's beautiful nonetheless, and I'm glad that we got to experience it. And now this is our last night here in Malaga. Tomorrow we fly to Mallorca, which I am extremely excited about, so hopefully you guys get to stick along and watch our Mallorca vlog. Honestly, this has been a beautiful experience, and I hope that you guys are enjoying our vlog and everything that we get to show you. Even if it's just kind of like a walking tour, you get to see a little bit more of the streets and everything to see if it's something that's appealing to you and if you would want to visit one day. So I hope this vlog has been helpful to you guys. Catch you guys on the next.